Yes. So actually yn is y of x n minus 1 plus h, right? X n minus 1 plus h. So then only we will have y1, so it will be y n minus 1. So n is 1, so it will be x naught plus h, right? So we just change to y of x n minus 1 plus h. And here you can see y of x n minus 1 plus h is equal to 1.2. Here our n is 2. This implies y of x1 plus 0.1 is equal to 1.22. So this implies y of our x1 is 0.1. So 0.1 plus 0.1 is 0.2 is equal to 1.22, right? So y of 0.2 is equal to 1.22. Now we will substitute n is equal to 2. So we will substitute n is equal to 2, right? So this will be y3 is equal to y2 plus h into f of x2 comma y2. So this will be y2 we are already calculated. So y2 is 1.22 plus h is 0.1 into f of x2 comma y2. This is x2 and this is y2. So it will be 0.2 comma 1.22. So it will be 1.22 plus 0.1 into 0.2 plus 1.22 because our f of x comma y is x plus y. So y3 will be 1.362, right? So that's it. So what is y3? Sorry, y2 it is 1.362. So what is sorry, y3, right? Sorry, y3. So y3 will be y of xn minus 1 plus h is equal to 1.362. So it will be n is 3 here. So y of x2 plus h is equal to 1.362. And what is x2? x2 is 0.2 and our h is 0.1 is equal to 1.362. So y of 0.3 is equal to 1.362, right? So that's it. This is our answer, right? So very easy problem. You just have to use a recursive formula. So 1.362, right? So we'll do one more problem. So second problem is dy by dx 3x square plus 1, y of 1 is equal to 2, y of 1 is equal to 2. Find y of 0.5, right? y of 0.5. Sorry, y of 2 by taking h is equal to 0.5, right? So this y of 2, we need to find y of 2. If you take a 0.1, it will take we need to carry on 20 iterations, right? 0.1, 0.2, 0.2 will take very long time. So the given is to be equal to 0.5. We need to find y of 2, right? Y of 1 is 2. So what is f of x comma y here? So f of x comma y is 3x square plus 1 and our x naught is 1, y naught is 2, right? X naught is 1, y naught is 2 and our h is 0.5. We need to find y of 2, right? So what is our formula? yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. Put n is equal to 0. So this will be y1 is equal to y naught plus h into f of x naught comma y naught. So what is y naught? Y naught is 2 plus h is 0.5 plus f into f of x naught comma y naught. So x naught is 0, y naught is 1. So it will be 2 plus 0.5 into our f of x comma y is 3x square plus 1. So 3 into 0 square plus 1. So it will be 2.5, right? So 2.5, that is y of 1 is equal to 2.5. So y of x and y of n is x and y of xn minus 1 plus h. It will be y of x naught plus h is equal to 2.5. So what is y of x naught? X naught is 0, h is 0.5. So it will be y of 0.5 is equal to 2.5, right? Nice. Now put n is equal to 0. So this is our x1 and this is our y1. Put n is equal to 0. So it will be y2 is equal to y1 plus h into f of x1 comma y1. So what is y1? So y1 is 2.5 plus h is 0.5 into f of x1 comma y1. So just substitute 3x square plus 1, right? So 3 into 0.5 whole square plus 2.5 and then multiply with 2.5, multiply with 0.5 and add up 2.5. So you will have y2 is equal to 7.875, right? So that means sorry, actually x0 is 1, right? So it will be y of x0 plus h is equal to 2.5. So your x0 is 1, right? Or it is given that x0 is 1. So I substitute 0. So this will be y of 1 plus 0.5 is equal to 2.5. That means y of 1.5 is equal to 2.5. So this will be our x1. This will be our y1. So after this, you need to go to this step and then you have to put n is equal to 1. So this will be y of 1.5 comma 2.5. Now you will get this answer 7.875. So that means y2 is equal to 7.875. So what is y2? It is y of x1 plus h is equal to 7.875. So what is x1? x1 is 1.5, h is 0.5 is equal to 7.875. So therefore y of 2 is equal to 7.875. That's it, right? So from 1 you need to take h is equal to 0.5. So we will have in 2 iteration itself we will have the answer. So now I will move on to one more problem. So third problem. Actually every problem is very easy. So we'll do one more problem. Is dy by dx is equal to y square plus x, y of 0 is equal to 1, find y of 0.1, 0.2, right? Yes. So if n is equal to 0 we will have y of 0.1, if n is equal to 1 we will have y of 0.2. So what is our f of x comma y? So it is y square plus x and our x0 is 0 and our y0 is 1. So put n is equal to 0. So what is the formula? The formula is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. So if n is equal to 0, this will be y1 is equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 comma y0. So y0 is 1. So 1 plus h is 0.1 into f of 0 comma 1. This will be 1 plus 0.1 into f of 0 comma 1. So f of 0 comma 1 is 1 square. You can see y square plus x. So 1 square plus 0. So it will be 1.1. So it will be 1.1. So that means y of 1 is 1.1. So this is y of x0 plus h is equal to 1.1. So x0 is 0, h is 0.1 is equal to 1.1. So therefore y of 0.1 is equal to 1.1. So we have found the first subdivision. Now put n is equal to 1, you will have y2, y of 0.2. So y2 is equal to y1 plus h into f of x1 comma y1. So this is our x1, this is our y1. So what is y1? It is 1.1 plus 0.1 into f of 0.1 comma 1.1. This will be 1.1 plus 0.1 into y square plus x. So 1.1 whole square plus 0.1. So this will be 1.231. So therefore y2 is equal to 1.231. What is y2? It is y of xn plus h is equal to 1.231. So what is x1? So x1 is 0.1, h is 0.1, is equal to 1.231. Therefore y of 0.2 is equal to 1.231. So we have calculated y of 0.1 and y of 0.2. That's it. Very easy, right? So Euler's method is very easy. So since we are we have already did the difficult part. So first I completed Runge-Kutta method, then I am coming to the first method, right? So this will be very easy after Runge-Kutta method. Runge-Kutta method also very easy, but this is more easy when compared to Runge-Kutta method. So only this formula, put n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, you will have y of 0.1, y of 0.2, y of 0.3 according to the value of h and x naught, right? So now we'll move on to modified Euler's method, right? The same question, but we're going to do in different method. So it is modified Euler's method. So last method, actually this is not in the syllabus. Actually the syllabus only as Euler's method, Euler method, but I don't know whether this method is there, and there is no previous questions on modified Euler method also, but we will do this, right? So there is in Euler's method there is two subcase. One is Euler's method and another is modified Euler's method. So if in exam, if they ask us to do in Euler's method, you can do the previous part which we done. But if they ask us to do the problem using modified Euler's method, means you need to carry out the steps that I am giving now, right? So again the same. So first we will tell the procedure. Again it will be different formula here, right? Different formula. So both RK method, Euler's method and modified Euler's method are both same task, but they are finding in different methods. So they will give a dy by dx equal to f of x comma y. They will give initial condition y of x naught is equal to y naught. They ask us to find some values, right? So you need to find y1 of 0. So y1 of 0 is y naught plus h into f of x naught comma y naught. This is similar to the Euler's formula. y1 of 0 is equal to y naught plus h into f of x naught comma y naught. And then you need to find y1 of 1, right? y1 of 1. So y1 of 1 is this is different formula, y naught plus h by 2. If you understand the formula, then procedures are very easy. So f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 of 0, and then you need to find y1 of 2. So y1 of 2 is y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 of 1, right? The only thing will change is only this place will change, right? So what will be my y1 of 3? So it will be y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 of 2, right? So you need to go on up to yn of, let us say it is k plus 1. So y of k plus 1 will be y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1. This will be k plus 1 minus 1. So k plus 1 minus 1 will be k, right? So you need to find y1 of 0, y1 of 1 and so on. So you can stop if two successive values are close to one another, right? You can stop. This is similar to the bisection method which we did, right? So we need to go on y1 of 3, y1 of 4, y1 of 5 until we get two values closer to each other. You can stop if two successive values are equal to 3 decimal places or 2 decimal places, whatever they give in the question, right? So again I'll work out the problem. So just by heart the formula. So you need to find y1 of 0, y1 of 1, y1 of 2. Suppose if these two are same, for example it is 1.25, 1.25, then that will be the answer, right? So we'll work out the problem. So problem. So using modified Euler method, find y of 0.2 and y of 0.4, dy by dx is equal to y plus e power x. Y of 0 is equal to 0, right? Yes. Now what I'm going to do is, you can straight away put h is equal to 0.2 here, right? You don't need to find 0.1. You don't need to take 0.1 here. You can straight away put h is equal to 0.2, right? Solution. In Euler's method, you should always find by. Actually, you can also put h is equal to 0.2 in Euler's method. But if you go 0.1, 0.2, the answer will be more accurate than going h is equal to 0.2. But in modified Euler's method, you will just take h is equal to 0.2 or x naught is equal to 0, y naught is equal to 0. You can see x naught is 0, y naught is 0, and our f of x comma y is y plus e power x. So what we need to find? We need to find y of 0.2, right? We need to find y of 0.2. So you will find, so first we need to find y1 of 0, right? y1 of 0 is y naught plus h into f of x naught comma y naught. So y naught is 0, h is 0.2 into f of x naught comma y naught. So it is f of 0 comma 0. So it will be 0.2 into f of 0 comma 0 will be 0 plus e power 0. So e power 0 is 1. So it is 0.2. Now we will find y1 of 1. So y1 of 1 is y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught comma y naught plus f of xn comma y1 of 0. So this will be y naught is 0.2 plus 0.2 by 2 into f of 0 comma 0 plus f of x1. So I can see y of x1 comma y1 of 0, x1 this. Actually we also need x1, right? We need x1 y1 also. Okay. Okay. X1 is 0.2, right? Y of 0 is equal to 0. So we need to find y of 0.2. So this is x naught, this is y naught, this is x1, right? So y of x1 is 0.2, y1 of 0 which is found in the previous step, right? Yes. So this will be this y x1 comma x1 is 0.2. So this will be 0.2 plus 0.1 into f of 0 comma 0. So 0 comma 0 will be, sorry, f of 0 comma 0 is again 1 plus f of 0.2 comma 0.2. So will be 0.2 plus e power 0.2. So we can straight away find calculator. So we will have y1 of 1 is equal to 0.424214. We can see this is 0.2, this is 0.214. This is not, these values are not same. So we need to go on to next iteration. So y1 of 2, so it will be y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 comma y0 plus f of x1 comma y1 of 1, y1 of 1. So this will be y0 is 0.2, y0 is 0.2, sorry, y0 is 0, right? Y0 is 0, and again y0 is 0. Why I don't know why I'm written this. X1 is 0.2, x0 is 0, y0 is 0. So this is 0.1 divided by 2 into f of x0 comma y0. So f of 0 comma 0 plus f of x1 is 0.2, y1 of 1 is 0.24214. So again you can easily find f of 0 comma 0. So it is 0 plus e power 0, and this is 0.24214 plus e power 0.2. So you will have y1 of 2 is equal to 0.2463. Again you can see up to 3 decimal places. This is 0.242, this is 0.246, so it is not same. So we will find y1 of 3. So y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 comma y0 plus f of x1 comma y1 of 2. This will be 0 plus it is 0.2, sorry. So 0.2 divided by 2 into f of 0 comma 0 plus f of 0 x1 is 0.2 comma y1 of 2 is 0.2463. So this value will be, y1 of 3 will be 0.2468, right? 0.2468, and you can see up to 3 decimal places. This is 0.242, sorry, this is 0.246, this is 0.246. So therefore the value of y of 0.2 is equal to 0.246, right? So suppose if you want to have 4 decimal places, means you find y1 of 4. So y1 of 4, you will get the answer as 0.2468. So this will be 0.2468. Now we also need to find y of, okay, this is a problem, right? We need to find y of 0.2. So it will be, the answer will be 0.2468, right? So now I'll do one more problem, so it will make you more comfortable. dy by dx is equal to x square plus y of 0 is equal to 1. Find y of 0.02, right? This is x0, this is y0, this is our x1. We need to find y1, right? We need to find this value. So this is our f of x comma y. So what we need to do, first we need to find y1 of 0. So y1 of 0 is y0 plus h into f of x0 comma y0. So I'm going to take h to be equal to 0.02, right? So this will be y0 is 1 plus h is 0.02 into f of 0 comma 1. So it will be 1 plus 0.02 into, this will be x square plus y. So it will be 1.02. It will be 1.02. Now you will find y1 of 1. So it is y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 comma y0 plus f of x1 comma y1 of 0. So what is y0? Y0 is 1 plus h is 0.02 divided by 2 into f of 0 comma 1 plus f of our x1. You can see x1 is 0.02, right? 0.02 comma y1 of 0 is 1.02, right? So this is value this here, and this x1 is the value we need to find. So again you can use a calculator. So this value will be 1.0202, right? Now we'll go on to y1 of 2. So this is y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 comma y0 plus f of x1 comma y1 of 1. So this is y0 is 1, h is 0.02 divided by 2, f of 0 comma 1 plus f of x1 is 0.02 and our y1 of 1 is 1.0202. So this will be y1 of 2 will be 1.0202 and you can see these both values are same, so therefore y of 0.02 is equal to 1.0202. That's it, right? This is modified Euler's method, very easy. So actually Euler's method and modified Euler's method are very easy. So I'll do a quick recall. So for Euler's method there is only one formula, which is recursive formula. So yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma y1. So you need to put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 so that you can find the direct y of 0.3 straight away. But in a modified Euler's method, what we will do is we need to go by iterations. We need to stop if two successive iterations are same, right? So this is the difference between modified Euler's and modified Euler's method, right? I don't know whether this method is in syllabus or not, but since it is Euler's method, I have covered these two topics. So there are three topics that comes under ODE. So first is RK method and Euler's method and modified Euler's method, right? A modified Euler's method. And here the formula is y of x0 plus h is equal to y of x0 plus 1 by 6 k1 plus 2 k2 plus 2 k3 plus k4. So you need to find k1, k2, k3 and k4. You can substitute here to find the value of something. So here there is only one formula, which is y of n plus 1, which is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. So put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and you take h is equal to whatever question they give. If they are not given, you take h is equal to 0.1. So we will have y1. So y1 is nothing but if n is equal to 0, you will have y1 and then you will have y2 and then we will have y3. So this is for n is equal to 0, this is for n is equal to 1, this is for n is equal to and so on. So what is y1? So y1 is nothing but y of x0 plus h, right? Because yn is y of xn minus 1 plus h. Now this you will have some value. So if this is the value they ask in the exam, you can stop here itself. Suppose not, you go for next. This is y of x1 plus h. You will have some value. If this is the value they asked, you can stop here. If not, go for next, which is y of x2 plus h. Now you find y of this value. If this is the value they asked in the exam, you can stop here. If not, you can go up to, you can proceed for n is equal to 3, 4, 5 until you have the particular value which you want, right? This is Euler's method. And modified Euler's method, you need to find y1 of 0, y1 of 1, y1 of 2 and so on. You can stop when two successive iterations are same, right? So these three are the methods that are in numerical solution of ordinary differential equation. So the next class what we will do is we will start, actually in the next class itself we will finish these three topics, right? So same concept, we will have three different formula. One formula for trapezoidal rule, one formula for Simpson's rule and one formula for quadrature formula, right? So if you study actually Simpson's rule, we will have two subtopics, Simpson 1 by 3 and Simpson 3 by 8 rule. So if we study four formulas, we can finish this topic, right? So only 4 formulas if you by heart, you can do any problem in these three topics, right? So in next class we will finish these three in a single class so that our numerical methods will be over, right? So next class we will see trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule and Gaussian quadrature formula, right? So that's it. If you have any doubt, can ask or else we will leave the meeting.